Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Sunday Fun Day. So what are we doing today for Sunday Fun Day? Today we're trying a little something different. Now, we've been doing grades. Leave a comment down below if you like our grades, don't like our grades anyways. So we happen to have a handful of B pluses. So these are 4 B pluses that were right around the same proof. So I said, I want to bang them out and see, which one out of these we like the best, you know what I mean? And what order they actually grade in. Or do we even think, now that we're drinking them together, do they even qualify into being in the same spot?
I'm sure one's going to stand out.
Yeah, so this one is a Lucky Seven The Holdup. We got this for $99.99. It comes in at 100 proof. This one I happen to grab Penelope, build number 9. This one we got for $59.99. And this one is still Austin the Magician. We got it for $39.99. And last but not least, we got the Clyde Mays Single Barrel, 102 proof. And that's $54.99. Did I say what still Austin was for proof? I want to say he's right around 98.4. So they were all somewhere in the general range of the similar proofs anyways. But we already said it doesn't matter what the proof are when it comes down to something like this. It's all B pluses. We gave them all B pluses. So we'll see who reigns out of the B pluses so far. So normal mash mix-up rules. I'm out of the room. Mike pours them all. He leaves the room. I mix them all up. We're gonna be drinking the same thing at the same time. You're gonna know what we're drinking. We're gonna be speculating. So we're gonna start with glass number 1.
Speculating's a big word, but you are correct.
It's just sometimes
fancy word for guessing.
We're gonna be guessing. That's it. I thought it sounded a lot more professional with the speculating.
I give you that. Funky Waddle came out right in the beginning.
You're supposed to yell when I do them big words like that, like Pee Wee Herman.
The nose is not cranking or crazy, so.
Way better on the palate, though.
Pretty good oaky finish.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to guess what bottle is what. I'll probably try.
I'm going to try.
The only one I think I should be able to get is the Penelope, because that's usually one of the ones I really love. I'm telling you, I'm not hating.
It's really a fair price too.
Everything about it. I
didn't realize still Austin was that cheap too, but I don't really see that much
for that one. The cash strengths are a little bit more. They're up in the money and stuff, but for that one, that's why we were pretty shocked when we drank it. I mean, it's just a solid. Whatever this is solid. I think I liked every one that's on the table.
It's got a very, very nice oak finish.
Mm-hmm.
Not overly. It's not harsh. I think that's probably the dominant note for me is the oak. I didn't get a huge nose.
That is a good start.
I'll have to put it in the lead.
That is a good
I
start.
have no idea where that would be or who it would be.
I'm hinting towards because it might be that sweet oak I'm looking for, but I don't know if it's Penelope or not. I'm going to have to wait till I try some other ones, but we'll move on to glass number 2.
Sometimes I do better if I just keep going. But
well, go ahead. You can do it any way you want.
I know. I try to water.
I try to cleanse, but then sometimes it waters on your first sip and you don't know.
That's why I was
I'm just trying to get a clear picture. I didn't want to.
I do seem to do better if I don't do that, but whatever.
Well, that's why when I knick-knack, it's not so much as I'm really trying to find the nuances. This way it gives it a clear, you're drinking the other
This one seems sweeter in the nose.
No, not as oaky on the nose.
This one carries more flavor.
Total different flavor.
Yeah, but it's not like one kind of only had like a semi-oak finish. This one had an initial and then a secondary.
I liked one. I thought it had a lot more than that. It definitely had like the traditional bourbon caramel-esque vanilla flavors in the front.
Think this one might be carrying.
This one's a little bit lighter to me.
I think it's thicker.
All right, it's opposite day today. Someone did comment. You'd think brothers have somewhat similar palates. We were just talking about this before.
Yeah.
It's funny that we've been doing this now for quite a while, and what I taste, he doesn't taste. What he tastes, I don't taste. Like
it is really weird because if I get a nut, you're getting a fruit.
Yeah, it's
and then if you're saying,
like
it's really fruit, I got a banana and I'm getting a huge nut. So it's like it seems to work out. We figure out what we're at. I mean, in my brain, I know where I'm at, and in your brain, you know where you are, but.
And you guys, as viewers, you just side with whoever you think that our profile fits better. I can't tell whether I like this better or worse, to be honest with you.
I don't think I'm with you.
I'm like tied. I'm going to have to wait until I come back.
Kind of thinking the same thing. That not disappointed. There is a little bit. There's a little more oakier presence in one, but
right, which I think I liked a little bit better. But it's always tough with glass number one because you have nothing to judge it off of. You know what I mean? So when I'm coming back, I'll be able to judge it a little bit better. Those are two really good ones.
I may ease that one because
I was thinking about it.
There's a couple little extra flavors in 2 for me.
Okay, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I thought
I have no idea where I'm going though.
No, neither do I.
I usually I have like a guess in my head already, and I'm lost because I really have not tried any of these.
As a guest looking at the bottles, I thought, hands down for me, Penelope was going to win just because I always love them when I try them. But in a blind like this, who the hell knows? You know what I mean?
It's always funny, too, when you have that stuck in your head.
And they come in dead last. That's why I said it out loud to let you guys laugh. Because that's what ends up happening half the time.
I know Jack Daniels and I know Old Forest.
It's going to be in the Nope. That one Blind Fight Friday still haunts me at night.
I think I even commented that it pissed you off because I had to listen to it even now.
It's not even a joke. Them two that came out, I was looking so forward to it, and I had, it's funny for those of you who are doing this because we
rated them so low.
I'll tell the story. Well, it's just you get something in your head like the other day when we just did one, and I locked in on the Jim Beam, and I screwed myself because
you threw me off as well because I was listening, and I'm like,
I gotta probably not wrong, that, right? Because you start convincing yourself that I'm definitely getting this flavor, I'm getting this flavor. This is another good one, by the way.
I think the nose is a little stronger in this one, but maybe because it was sitting a little longer.
Yeah.
I really thought we were going to have one that was going to semi-lag behind. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to have to put this one up.
I got a 3-way tie for first. That's what I have.
I'm going to go 2 and 3 is a little bit ahead of 1, and just by a hair of a chinny chin chin.
Mine a deadlock. I got to be honest with you. Every one of these not only has a really good flavor, it has a great finish. Like the viscosity is staying. That's why obviously we rated them high. Because
they
all of these are very good. Yeah, there's nothing that's been like, oh, that's water-esque and it's not good. These are holding on.
Ultra fruity and kind of
okay. Or there's no grassy flavors. No, I haven't had anything that had made this.
So this nose is actually probably the best nose so far. Has been sitting the most.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm on the way back for the. I
far,
really don't know which ones I'm going to.
4 has got probably the best nose. Could have been a time delay for that one. Mm-hmm.
So now 4 drinks. That was the most refined one. Like it drank the like either as you would say lower proof or the easiest such flavor, but there was no elbows at all. No, none. And some of these had a little spike to them, just a little bit. Not hot in any way, but they were a little. This one drank like more.
Very
refined.
Good oak finish in this one.
Yes. This one drinks the most refined. I'm almost getting a weirdness, like a sprig of.
Everybody likes the weirdness.
I do. I'm getting a hint of like a Christmas tree, like the juniper, just a hint of like the. I don't know why.
I'm not getting any of that.
It could be the rye that's in it. I'm getting like a hint of it.
Obviously, I'd go that route, but who's got the highest rye?
I don't know. It's just.
Can you read the spiderweb in the back?
No, and I don't remember ever getting that on any.
Again, I don't know if I'm gonna. This is not falling back either, so I'm gonna. I might even nudge this one up above 2 and 3.
That just drinks. That is so much flavor. We're gonna have to.
There is a lot of there's extra flavor in this. I don't know. I'm gonna nudge this one a little bit ahead of 2 and 3.
I got a 4-way tie for first. I honestly, these are 4 banging bottles. And you know what? I said the prices. This was a little more expensive, but we don't get these in Massachusetts. There's one lucky store that has them. So
Yankee has one of them.
So not yet, but I don't. That's what I'm saying. But you don't get the lineup. There's like 10 of them out there.
The last time I've been there, they did have the one, and we already had it because I sent you a picture. And
59, 39.
That's crazy.
This is crazy. This one right here, I don't care if it loses. It's at 39, and this one's 54. These are all banging bottles for all sub 100.
Was this a store pick?
You got that one, yeah, Luke's
Yeah,
or whatever.
it is.
So,
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna cleanse our palate. We'll be back in a minute.
I'm sweating.
So we are back. We're gonna start on the right, work our way left. It's too early in the year to be complaining about sweating already.
Fat kids can complain whenever.
It is a nice day today.
And it's hot.
I am getting that. I'm getting a hint. This is crazy because I don't know what this could be. I'm getting a different smell on this one. With such an oaky
Sweetness.
presence, I was wondering if it could possibly be Penelope, but I'm not thinking it is.
I wrote it down as it is. Just so you know, I have a P at number 4. I only guessed 2.
Well, I wanted to see it coming this way. It does have a nice, sweet, oaky presence, so it could very well be the Penelope. But man, I don't remember getting a mint. That's what this spider web's saying. I'm gonna get it.
It has a pretty good heat to it.
104 proof.
I know, but would it be Clyde Mays?
That's 102 proof.
I don't
know.
It seems to be.
I don't know. This one to me.
All of a sudden,
this one
after we
drinks
cleanse,
super refined. Anyway,
it does,
and that's usually what Penelope does.
But I'm getting a good sparkle.
Drinks so nice. I really like this one, whatever it is. I can tell you that.
I'm not changing my mind on my first guess. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna edge that up because it's got a very good.
I wish
nose.
you could see the legs on this puppy too. This thing's good. That is absolutely delicious. These are 4 banging bottles. So if you've had any of these, you're not gonna go wrong with any.
You've probably already seen them with us, but now we're putting them together.
No, but when you put them together like this,
but
now you know what? It makes me feel good because if there was one that was just trash, then it would have been like. I was just
gonna say
man.
We usually have one that's like we thought was really good and they matched in. None of these don't fall back at all. Honestly, even for this one,
this has a very good nose too.
What the hell am I doing?
I don't know. You're trying to knock over the microphone.
I was gonna smell it. What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
What caramel over here?
It's totally different than the last nose. I can't say if I like it better or worse, but it smells delicious.
Caramel with a sweetness. Mm-hmm.
All right. You know, the funny thing is as much as I like the easiness of 4, I like the aggression of 3.
I'm kind of almost with you on
You know what I mean? It has a nice rye spice that's popping around on my tongue. And I'm really liking it.
And the nose is right there.
Yeah. No, everything about it. It has the same, like it's staying on my tongue. Like it's not going anywhere.
It's definitely hanging on.
Yep.
I'm going to maybe move this one up.
This is tough.
I'll move that one up.
This is tough.
I'm
going to slightly move it up. I may change my mind because I really like the oaky presence. That's going to where the knickknack's going to have to come in.
Is there pretty good oaky presence in this one, though?
There is, but that one had a little bit more. So I'm going to have to see whether I like that little aggression or I like the ending of the oak and the finish that came off of glass 4. So we may or may not agree, but I'm going to have to. That's going to be a battle to me right now. What's going to be
in my head right now is not so much. I definitely like 3 better than 4. Not by a landslide.
Excuse me. 3 was a little bit like, I don't want to say light and bright. Quit trying to drink my drink down here. But it was like, it was lighter. Like even this one is a little bit darker than what it's coming off like on a nose.
Sugary kind of. And again,
I tried to pick you up. Why don't you come over here? You don't fit right here. I'm going to hit your head. No, I'm going to say hello to the people. Now we got to delay a game. Don't throw a flag on me.
Not on my end. Well, that's very good too, though. This is even easier.
That's where that aggression of what 3 was came off with a little bit of an aggression. That was very nice. It wasn't like in a harsh way.
No.
But man, I don't know how I'm going to judge these. I don't have to knick-knack all 4. Like, I don't really know of a loser yet.
This one seems sweeter and easier.
Yep.
And I don't believe carrying is much proof. But very good.
Very good.
It is very good. I'd
Very
almost have
good.
to
I
put
have a
that
hard time.
probably with 4.
I'm kind of with you. Like that's what I'm saying. But I don't really have 3 that much further than 4. I'm not even sure.
But look at, usually I have it like laid out like.
Yeah, that is very good too.
This is probably one of our tougher Sundays.
This is one of the hardest blinds we've done.
Oh, so the nose is coming through in this one.
This is almost like a buttery caramel.
It's
It's got a buttery.
I could go with butter.
It's
now
got
you
like
say that.
like when you like the melted butter on like a steak, like when you get that and it comes off and you could smell it, or when you put it on like a corn on a cob and then you could smell the butter coming off of it. I'm getting a buttery aspect to this one. Buy them all. It's not a loser on this
No,
table.
this has a very, very good.
Oh, that has.
This has
that
like
a little
probably the
battle right there.
most oak finish to me.
Ooh, I don't know if it really.
I think it does. I think I said that on the first time around.
You did.
I'm still. That's a very nice. To me,
That's a sweet oak. I think that's Penelope, man. I really do. I think that might be
Is
Penelope.
it? Well, I got it as Lucky.
Again, we're shooting in the dark.
I definitely am.
Yeah,
and
that is really good.
So my guess right now, I have Lucky. Well, still Austin, Clyde, and Penelope is what I'm thinking coming through this back
going this way.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you mine after the break. We're gonna have to. We got some work to do.
We do
because these are 4 absolutely. They're like almost tied still. Because I moved that one up a little bit. I think I like it. I think I like it a little better than the other one. So I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to.
It's got probably the most oak finish there.
Yeah,
on that one.
that's really good. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna come up with a lineup. We'll be back in a minute. Back, you little fucker. So we are back, and I want to stress the fact that this is hands down the worst Sunday Funday we ever did. Hardest, I should say, not
I was
worst.
gonna say, yeah, I'll go hardest because it's.
And we don't agree on any of
I
them.
really thought something was gonna like stick out and lag behind, and nothing really did.
No,
all of them are very, very good.
If you have an opportunity to buy any of these at a decent price, I recommend all of them. These are 4 absolutely delicious bottles.
It does fall into. It makes me feel better that the way we categorize them. They are right there.
They are right there. There's nothing that lags behind. And the funny thing is what I loved in some bottles, he didn't like in some. So you align yourself with whichever one that you usually follow because we are going to have a big mix-up of different stuff. So
he's got a lot of.
Mike had said his thing out. I think Penelope's number 1. I think Still Austin might be 2. I think Clyde Mays be 3. And I think Lucky 7 might be 4. It doesn't matter what we think. The bottom line is what we liked in bottles is just what we liked in bottles. So
so the only difference we have between you and I is I think Lucky is first and Penelope is 4th.
Oh,
so,
in bottles, see, I didn't memorize.
So
what you said,
that's the only kind of difference.
Either way, there is a milliliter of difference in how close these are.
Well, what
these
you
are
like better, which is weird.
I like the oak in the one. There's a good oaky presence that came out.
I said that right off the
Yeah.
bat. There is. It's very, very oaky. But
these are 4 good bottles. Let's stress that fact. So let's see what we actually came out with. So I'm going to go off of Mike's because that seems to work anyways. So your last place bottle was number 1. Which is my first place bottle. So that just goes to show you how hard this is going to end up being edited. But is in glass number 1, and it's what you poured in glass number 3.
Penelope.
All right, so that is Penelope. And I'll tell you, there is a huge savory, oaky presence that comes out of that. Oh, it's crazy.
Yep.
But it
so you might have been 4 for 4.
It brings me to my happy place on that one. So your third place bottle was in glass number 2, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And that is what you poured in glass number 4.
Lucky. Wow.
So Lucky is in.
So we are off.
All right. Again, we're speculating. So I didn't even say. So glass number 2 was my last glass. That was actually my 4th place. I forgot to say that because we're not doing the same one.
Right.
And which surprises me. But there's not a loser. I want to stress this fact. There's not a loser on this table, but that's funny because that is the actual most expensive one on the table. I'm a cheap date. So there it is. So your second place glass was in glass number 4, correct? And that
Correct.
actually is what my second place glass was, also in glass number 4. And that is what you poured in glass number 1.
Still.
So still Austin is there. And there was just a difference of it. Two just drank. If I could say, it was the softest out of all of them. It really was, and that's what you liked about it, and that's what, like, to me, when you're competing, it just didn't hold up. So again, your first place, which was in glass number 3, and it's what you originally poured in glass number 2, and that would be my third place bottom,
Which was Clyde, which is...
Clyde
I
Mays.
do remember. I did like that one for whatever reason.
No.
And then it's...
And again, I
think that was a store pick too. So
This one was.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a single barrel. This is a Clyde Mays Single Barrel one that we ended up having. We actually liked the one that was just the straight yellow one we had.
We did.
I actually liked it back then. It was different in flavor and stuff like that. So we might have confused everyone by doing it like this, but this just goes to show. I mean, actually, our rating worked. That these are 4 competitive bottles.
We did have... This is... You only seen probably 20 minutes. We've been doing this probably like 45 minutes.
This is the longest one we've ever done. 'Cause I'm not going to lie. I couldn't decide. These are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Every one there's no outlier in this. There's not a loser on this table. They are all
They were
within-
very, very close.
Oh, yeah. They are all very good. And any given day, I would drink any one of these.
Penelope was first. What you had?
that
that
Penelope
did
was
have
my first.
that hit did have the most oak flavor.
Oh, it really does. It
So-
sits you back. It is absolutely delicious. But, again, fourth place was absolutely delicious.
They were all very good.
Right. So
That was probably the biggest distinction is that had the most oak.
Oh, hands down. So, well, there you go. There's Sunday Funday. If you guys want to see a future Sunday Funday, leave a comment down below because we don't have a lot of suggestions left over, or some of the ones we do that we don't have the bottles and stuff, and we're still looking to get them. But I may have drank them. But I wanted to do this one though because this is how we're going to kind of keep the ranking throughout the year, and in that way we're going to be able to finalize on.
We'll be
that.
closer.
We're not going to be able to do it now because we didn't agree on any of these. So, but these are all solid for what they are. But
Oh, but we'll no.
we'll see in the future when we start getting up into the A's and stuff like that. It's going to help us finalize what we actually want to do throughout
Give
the
a
year.
true test of
On
what
is going to be our
what
top
really
10.
won. Correct.
Exactly for the year. So
See us thinking into Merry Christmas.
we're trying for you guys. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.